She's using her family to promote her OnlyFans, and it only gets worse. The person we're talking about today is Camilla. She's a TikToker who made a OnlyFans after she was asked to make one after being in a Mr. Beast video. She capitalized and she blew up. And having an OnlyFans and stuff, like that's all fine. That's not why we're up in arms or anything. It's no big deal. The weird part is when she starts to use her brother, who is a minor, to promote it. That's where it starts getting sketchy. That's right, she's using her brother, who's a child, to promote her porn essentially, which is super fucked up and weird. Let's take a look.
So how does it feel to have a sister that has an OF?
My friends always ask me if it's pink, but I don't really know what they mean by that.
Nani?
Do you know?
Jesus Christ. Click the link in my bio. I can't.
So as you can see, you know, she asked him what he thinks about having a sister that has an OnlyFans and everything, and he says a lot of his friends are asking him questions and asking if it's pink, that's fucked up. That's weird, and I know that this is probably like scripted. She probably told him to say this, and he might have even knew what he was saying, but either way, it doesn't really make it much better. And then in this next video, here, see for yourself.
Tweet's going viral on Twitter right now, so I figured I'd call my brother and just check on him, see how he's doing. It's not looking too good, so.
Honestly, I don't even want to fucking hear from you anymore. I'm blowing up on Twitter.
Bro.
I'm fighting for my life on my group chat, and so I better see myself in Disneyland by tonight, alright? I fucking hate you.
Click the link in my bio so I can take him to Disney. Bro, is he like—
So as you saw, she checks in on him and FaceTimes him, right? And he's super pissed. He's yelling at her because he's like being teased and it's blowing up on Twitter, and everybody's like, he sees what's going on essentially on the internet. He sees how much this is blowing up. He's pissed about it, of course. Now again, she probably told him to say all this. This is probably planned out. I mean, the unfortunate thing is, to some effect, this is probably actually happening. Even if it is, you know, she did tell him to say this and this is scripted in some way, he is probably getting bullied by his friends, or at least being teased. Kids are mean, you know, just in general. So if they find out that your sister has an OnlyFans, you know, especially if you're one of the main ones promoting it, like, what the fuck? And he's not, you know, at least in the videos, he doesn't, it sounds like he didn't sign up for this, but it just sucks because now he's going to be linked to his sister's OnlyFans, like, no matter what. Whenever you think about Camilla's OnlyFans, you're gonna, not necessarily, but whenever you think about this kid, you're going to think about, oh, he was used to promote an OnlyFans, and that is fucked up. That's a strange thing for a kid to be associated with, as well as to be promoting or help advertise. It's just weird. And you know he's not gonna be able to live this down. You know, like, you know kids are gonna harp on this, and things get more things happen, I should say. She has some videos with her cousins, right? I don't know if these are actually her cousins or her family, but it's being presented that way, so it should be taken that way, I think. Basically, in these videos, they respond, they say it's weird and awkward, and one of them even mentions they get on Discord, they get this content. Basically, people are sending him this content of his cousin, and he's seen it, and that's super strange in and of itself. Your family's essentially getting nudes of you, and they're just being sent by random people that, or maybe his friends that's doing it, but even so, he's being teased and bullied because of this situation. It's pretty fucked up, and it's probably only gonna get worse. He's now on her TikTok showing or being shown to promote her OnlyFans even further. It probably doesn't help. Things continue to get strange as you look further into the videos. I've heard a lot of theories about, you know, how these videos are made, if it's scripted, if these lines are fed to these people, and sure, that's probably the case in most cases, but even so, it doesn't really make things better. There's these interviews that she did for her grandparents, or with her grandparents. The first few are a bit less weird, where she asked her grandma what she thinks about her having an OnlyFans, and the grandma doesn't get it. She doesn't know what she's talking about. And then Camilla says, you know, like spicy videos online, and well, like spicy content. Okay, that's what she does. She has spicy content. And the grandma's like, oh, like hot Cheetos. That's great. And then she shows her a picture essentially, and the grandma's like, oh, weird. I haven't seen those since you're in diapers. It's just a really awkward like interview. You can tell things are a little off. It's probably a little fakey. I will say. A lot of people suspect that the grandma and grandpa are potentially paid actors. It's hard to say one way or another. I don't know if this has been confirmed in any sense. It's weird no matter what, because that's how it's being presented, as her grandma and grandpa, and it gets much worse. There's a specific video where she's making a video with her grandparents, and she asks them what would they do or she asks her grandma, what would you do if you had 15 minutes with me? You know, like that meme question, right?
You had 15 minutes with me, what would you do?
Always been curious what it'd be like to be with a woman.
You had 15 minutes with me, what would you do?
Well, you know.
And the grandma's like, always wanted to be with another woman, and that's fucking gross. Like, what the fuck is that response? For your grandma to say something like that to a question that you ask, like, that is fucking so weird. Obviously, probably not real, probably not the real reaction. But it's still super fucking weird to be posting this sort of bait, I guess. I don't know what it is, but it's weird nonetheless. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to say further than that, but it just seems like a super weird thing to do, is to use your family to promote your OnlyFans in the first place. Not only that, but the worst part is using your brother, who is a minor, to promote that. That's the worst part. And I do suspect that it's probably your brother. And if it's not, you're still using a minor to promote your fucking porn. That's fucked up. That's not okay. That's not to mention the grandma stuff that's very suggestive, you know, it's sort of incestuous. But that, you know, that's not a new thing when it comes to porn. So I don't know. But it's still fucking weird, and it's still not okay, especially the minor stuff. Just don't fucking do that. How hard is that? That's pretty much it. I just saw this happening. I saw this going down in the internet world, and I want to make a video about it. So I appreciate you guys being here. If you like this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.